Hello, my name is William Meader, and today I would like to present to you an overview of a topic that I will soon be presenting at the Psychosynthesis Trust in London. The topic is entitled Inclusive Reason. It's a fascinating subject and one that is really crucial to understand as we evolve our consciousness eventually toward full enlightenment. And so it's really having to do with the blending of two aspects of our perception deep inside. One has to do with the mind and the other with intuition. Your higher mind in particular is what's important to understand here. Your higher mind represents the mind of the soul. It's the part of your consciousness that has acquired countless incarnational experiences that result in stored wisdom. In many ways, the wisdom of your soul is the mind of your soul. And the mind is what we're talking about here. But that mind, that higher mind, has to be blended with another aspect of perception, and that is divine intuition. And that's what inclusive reason really is all about. It's the blending of the higher mind with divine intuition. In more of the Eastern or Hindu tradition, this is called the cultivation of buddhi manas. Buddhi is a word that means divine intuition, which is Sanskrit, and manas is another term for mind in Sanskrit, so intuitive mind. And what happens is the more you evolve your consciousness and the more you inwardly sense the soul, the more you're slowly cultivating this process of inclusive reason. Inclusive reason is something that results in increasingly sensing what is sometimes called synthetic awareness. That is to say, you start to really see a bigger, broader picture. And it brings forth a kind of intuitive inspiration underlying the wisdom of your mind. And so slowly over time, this process develops and you become more able to effectively see the greater truths of life. Also, what's important about the cultivation of inclusive reason is that it supports your relationship and understanding of what is expected of you spiritually from the inner ashram. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, in the esoteric philosophy, it's long understood that your soul is a member of an inner ashram, and that inner ashram is actually the place where your soul's purpose is being generated. To have a relationship, an energetic relationship with the inner ashram, is what will slowly help each of us to become more aware of our soul's purpose and what we're called to do to make an uplifting contribution to a better world. Now, that inner ashram speaks in divine intuitions. Herein is why it's so important for us to slowly and more deliberately cultivate the quality of inclusive reason. And that's what this talk is all about. We'll be looking at the subject of inclusive reason from many different perspectives, and we'll be talking about various steps, various techniques, various processes that each of us can use to become more effective in cultivating and developing and utilizing inclusive reason within our spiritual life. So again, it's a talk that I'll be doing at the Psychosynthesis Trust in London, and I hope you can join us. See you then.